Hi guys, welcome to my channel again. Um, Another day, another banger. So it's another day in my Colombian t-shirt. Yo soy colombiano. Oh, venezolano. I'm actually, yeah, I love this t-shirt. I think one of the best the t-shirts I bought in Colombia and kept for such a long time. I need to go back and get a new one. I hope you guys like it. That's a good thumbnail. Anyway, today I just got my phone. I use my phone all the time to actually record everything. And this time I just I said, well, I think I need another alternative because I left my GoPro. I don't use GoPro a lot. I left my GoPro 10 back in the village, so I don't have it with me. But since I'll be traveling, I decided to buy another one, DJ Osmo Pocket. So DJ Osmo Pocket is actually more versatile than GoPro. So I'll be using that now on my traveling vlogs. But I still also use my phone. It's the only way I feel like it's not so good to get my phone out. I'll be using the DJ Osmo. Yeah. So pase que chimba es Colombia, parce. Pase que chimba es Colombia. Wow, how great is Colombia? Yeah. So that's what it is. That's what it means. Let me just turn it a little down. So welcome guys to my channel. Actually, Colombia is the first Latin American country I went to. So that's why I think I'm a little bit almost attached to it. And I went there, so scared, but I was able to maneuver my way around. I made new friends. I was able to more or less see the vision of Simon Bolivar. As I went to the small towns and the big towns, the squares, the colonial squares, and all that. Yeah. Especially the square in Bogota, in the capital city. It's actually called Simon Bolivar Plaza. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. So then I went to some other town in slightly I think northwest of Bogota, which I really liked, and I also saw like where you have all the flags of those countries that will make the great Colombia, like when the countries came together, like Venezuela, Colombia, the other countries, and Bolivia, and made like one big country, which was the dream of Simon Bolivar. Yeah. So, which of course never happened. Yeah, they always countries fragment when you try to create a big country. Because of the small divisions, countries normally fragment, and then each one of them say, "Oh, we want to stay on our own." But basically, that's what it is. So today, as usual, yeah, I've got all my. Oh, that's from Denmark. That's from Denmark. There's a little bell, a little tinkle. Denmark, the Danish royal insignia there, which is also the flag. So today is a day that I relax and chill and unwind. Yeah, and I've been like in my bed all the time, but I need to stretch, do my yogas. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, do my karate. Yeah, I think when I was a little younger, I self-learned karate, and then I realized the elbow strike is one of the most lethal. Yeah, not lethal like kill you, but it's one of the most strongest punches you can give. Although the uppercut is also good, that's in boxing, but the elbow strike, when it close, will really send your opponent on the ground. But then when I was like out, and then there's a guy who's a boxer, and here we were having fun drinking, and they told me, then man, that elbow strike won't work. You need to think like a boxer, almost like kickboxing. Elbow strike takes long before you get the elbow there. It's too, I mean, the guy has to be pretty close, but the punch reaches the person easier. So he told me like the trick is always to throw a decoy punch, like you got to get into a street fight. That's wrong. I'm not trying to get you guys into street fight, but if you're defending yourself, like you throw a decoy punch. There's a decoy punch, a punch that doesn't get off. So when the person blocks, the person leaves the side open. So then you come up with a right, and that's the one that knocks the person out. Yeah, so if you're defending yourself, like decoy punch and then straight punch. Anyway, that's for the exercise. Actually, me, I do it for exercise, not for fighting. I don't fight. I'm a lover, not a fighter. I'll run. I'm actually a pacifist. I'll run when it comes to fighting. I'll say, that's not for me. Fighting is not for me. Mine is just exercise, keep fit, get yourself toned up. Yeah. So today you're exercising in the kitchen. Actually, I wanted to get a treadmill, which I could use here in my kitchen, on the kitchen floor here. I could just jog a little bit, but I think it's also good to that's if I really can get out. It's always good like to go out and get some fresh air and run around. So probably I'll try to do that more. I'm just getting used to this because I'm used to holding the camera like when I'm vlogging. But now I'm getting used to being hands-free. Just adjust it. So because I've not started cooking, I just got it a little higher. The flag disappeared. But then, so today I'm gonna do a little washing. Actually, I use the washing machine like once a week. The reason why I use my washing machine is simply because it washes with hot water, very hot water, like scalding hot water. So my dishwasher actually is called a washing machine. So when I do that, then it's able to kill germs because I'm just scared of getting infections like throat infections or infections everywhere in the tummy. So I tend to do that just to kill the germs. So actually, I'll be doing it more regularly, like every 2 days or every day basically, just an hour of washing. So that way your plates are clean, there's no germs, there's no bacteria, because sometimes when you wash with your hands, you're not able to get everything scrubbed out. So today, I'm just lazy, I don't cook. So today is time to cook, time to bake, and time to cook. I actually cook all the time. Usually cooking takes me time because I have to I want to cut the greens, then I've got to cut the meat, thaw the meat, defrost the meat, defrost the meat. So let's see what I have here today. Wow. So today I think we'll go with the whole chicken. So today we have 100% natural whole chicken. It's frozen like a stone. So that will take time to thaw. So I'll put it here so where the water is running, where I'm washing my stuff in the sink. And start running hot warm water on it. So as I do that, I've not eaten chicken in a while, so as I do that, actually, there. It actually warms it up and cooks it. So as I do that, meanwhile, I'll wash the other stuff, and then I'll do some baking. So this is what I do on a day when I'm not working. Is when I shoot for you guys a video. And it just depends on what I'm doing at any particular time. So today is cooking time. Today we cook. Last week we were singing. Today we're cooking. Oh, you might actually sing some songs. So I'll put that down here. I was just watching some TikTok. And with this song, it's still on my head. Put your head on my shoulders. Yeah, and some people just go on TikTok and they stay there like virtually a whole day just doing nothing and letting a song run. And people give gifts and all that, and just a way of communicating, because I think the human nature is that we are social beings, and well, we don't have any contact. Social media provides that contact, that contact with other humans, although it's virtual, and sometimes it's addictive because you're in the house alone and there's nothing else you're doing, and you end up just being on social media the whole time. But yeah. But I know social media is everything. It's good to use it. It's good to keep up to date. And then at some point, you need to go out and interact with people. It just depends on where you're going and what you're gonna do. Because I wanted to go out somewhere to a park, but I'm not decided yet. I just don't know where the park is, how far the park is from where I live. Yeah. Then I also need to service my vehicle. And if you service your vehicle, you have to like book in advance. The last time I just did a walk-in, I didn't service my vehicle. But a walk-in won't work all the time. It just depends on how busy they are. So this time I think I'll call and make an appointment because my vehicle is like 3,000 miles since I serviced it. I don't want to go another 500 miles. So I'll probably go just 200 miles because I work 2 days. And then I'm out. 200 miles, 4 days, just 4 days. 200 miles and then I service it before it goes far beyond when it's due. So mine is due for service. So I'll take it for service probably next week. I just need to make an appointment. I'll call and find out because it's now a little bit late. I don't think they can do it today. And I don't have another vehicle. I used to have 2 cars, so I could take one and use the other. But right now I only have one. So if I take one for service, and I don't have a car on hire, so I'll have to use an Uber to get around, which is a little tricky now. Yeah. So I'll just wait until I'm available for 2 consecutive days, and then take it for service on one day, and then it's off the next day on the same day. So as you wait for the chicken to thaw, we're gonna bake some bread. Actually, it's a cake. It's more of a cake than a bread, because I don't have the patience of waiting for the yeast to whatever, to put it overnight, and yeast and all that. So you just need baking powder, more like a cake. Baking powder and dough, and mix that. And make myself some bread. You can call it banana bread. You can call it. I don't do cinnamon bread because I think I'm not allergic to cinnamon. I just don't like the taste of cinnamon. I could put some cloves. Just cloves. Garlic. Ginger bread, not ginger. Probably gingerbread like crackers or cookies. All right, so let's make sure our drain is not blocking. We're removing all the solid stuff, especially my ugali or my cornmeal pieces. I make sure they all come out because they're the ones who likely to clog down there, block this system. Actually, I have a DJ like Osmo microphone. It can be used also on my phone. Actually, I should get used to using it because I have it that's been sitting there for so long. I don't even use it, so I should start using that microphone so that you guys can hear what I'm saying. I love me some grapes. So grapes will be my snack. So grapes will be my snack as I make this bread. So have some warm water. Warm water. A little milk. Here we buy milk in like 2 liters. How many? Yeah, most of them are like two liters most of the times. This 2 liters. Yeah, it's like 2 liters, not 5 liters. I never known how much the volume of this milk is. And there's a gallon of milk. I have to convert that into liters. 240 mLs. One. How many 240 mLs? Oh, this is my brain is not working for that math right now. 3.8 liters. 1 gallon is 3.78. So this 3.78. Oh, that's a lot. It's almost 4 liters. All right, so a little milk there. A little milk. Maybe 1 egg, not too many eggs. Okay. Maybe 2 eggs. I don't want my chicks to be too puffy. I need to cut down on my intake. So this is what I use: cage-free, organic, cage-free, large brown eggs. This is not organic. Yeah, the other one is organic. So this is just cage-free, but not organic. Organic is slightly more expensive. So that's cage-free, free range. This one is organic, pasture bred, pasture raised chicken, large brown eggs. This is organic, pasture raised. So this one again is pasture raised. It didn't say cage free, but it's pasture raised. That means it walks around and eats grass. No antibiotics, no steroids, no animal byproducts. So trying to go organic all the time. They're a little expensive, but the difference is not so big, so why not? Yeah. So as usual, grapes be my snack. One egg, two eggs. Yeah. How some people eat raw eggs, I just can't. I just can't imagine. I can't eat raw eggs though. I was in China, one of the greatest countries I've visited, and there was like, when I was just going around this, like snake soup is a delicacy. I said, what? What the heck? Snake soup is a delicacy? Yeah. So I googled the hotels that serve snake soup, and not the hotel I was staying, because I wanted to know what. Because I was like eating like noodles dipped in a soup, and that soup was so nice. I would put some spices, and then I would like use with chopsticks, pick those noodles, and I wonder, was that soup snake soup? So I googled. I said, oh no, I'm glad that wasn't snake soup. Yeah, so because I'm not sure I would eat snake soup. I didn't find any frogs though. I said, that's okay. Frogs, I don't eat any frogs. Frogs and snake soup, that's not for me. Okay, so let's see. So I got some sugar here. 1, 2, 2, 3, sweet tooth, 4, 5, stop, 6, 7, stop. I stopped at 7. Okay, that should be a sweet bread, cupcakes, whatever you call it. So that is that. Now we need to mix in the dough, the dough. While the chicken is thawing, and you are snacking on grapes. That's why I had all my spices. Okay, this one is all-purpose flour. So I put all my all-purpose flour in there, and I realized the trick is not to put too much flour. When you put too much flour, the bread becomes very hard. So you are just putting enough flour so the bread doesn't become too hard like a stone. Majengo siendi tena, majengo siendi tena, majengo siendi tena, kuna ndege wa mitambo. Majengo siendi tena, majengo siendi tena, majengo siendi tena, kuna ndege wa mitambo. Oh, let me get the lyrics. I have them. Actually, this was just sung by Daudi Kabaka of Fundi Konde. I just have to find out. I actually had the pleasure of actually watching Daudi Kabaka play live when I was in Kenya, like some times back. And he was an old man who was still young, because he started playing in the 1940s, 1950s, and in the 1990s. He was still alive in the 1990s. To going to 2000s, yeah, he was still alive, and I had I was able to watch him actually play in a club somewhere in Kawangware. It was in Kawangware, Ongwaro. For those who come from Nairobi, the slang is Ongwaro, Kawangware. Ngware is actually a guinea fowl. So Ngware is a guinea fowl. So Kawangware, where there are guinea fowls, so that area is named a place that there used to be guinea fowls. There are Kawangware, where there are Ngwares, where there are guinea fowls. Okay, so here goes the song. Majengo siendi tena, majengo siendi tena, majengo siendi tena, kunda ndege za mitambo, moyo wako wanituma tena, niwe mwanachama wa daima, sitaweza kuiacha rumba, bali moyo kunituma. Harambe, 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 tuimbe pamoja. Harambe, 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 tuimbe pamoja. Harambe, let's sing together. So let's go through again. Majengo siendi tena, majengo siendi tena, majengo siendi tena, kunda ndege za mitambo, moyo wako wanituma tena, niwe mwanachama wa daima, sitaweza kuicheza rumba, sitaweza kuiacha rumba, baliwoyo kunituma. Harambe, 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 tuimbe pamoja. So Majengo siendi tena. I'm not going back to Majengo. Majengo siendi tena. I'm not going back to Majengo. Kuna ndege za mitambo. They're birds. They're mechanical birds. They're birds like of a machine or a mechanical birds. So actually is like a connotation that kuna birds. It's actually meant like ladies of the night or ladies of the day for that matter. Kuna ndege za mitambo. So I don't know what he meant by that. Moyo wako wanituma tena. Your heart is sending me to go back there so that I can be a regular person there, like a regular customer. Like a regular member. Chama wa Daima. So I can be a regular member. Sitaeza kuiacha rumba. I can't stop singing rumba. The guy who used to play this is a rumba player. Sitaeza kuiacha rumba. I won't stop playing rumba, balimoyo kunituma, unless my heart tells me to stop. Harambe, let's pull together. Harambe, let's come together. Harambe, tuimbe pamoja. Tuimbe is let's sing together. Harambe, together, let's sing together. Harambe, he he. Harambe, he he. Harambe, tuimbe pamoja. So those are one of the best golden oldies. If you go to a club, probably Nairobi, where they're playing rumba, they'll be playing these songs like the golden oldies. So rumba is actually made out of a lot of golden oldies. They play a lot of golden oldies, where there's twist, the 1960s twist. Then there's it's like rhythm and blues. It's actually an equivalent of R&B in the US, but it's called rumba in Kenya. So I didn't put too much. I added flour. I didn't put too much. Ooh. The trick is not to put too much. So let's go through again. Let's sing that song again. Majengo. I'm not going back to Majengo. Actually, we used to live in that area a long time ago for a very brief period of time. Majengo. That's why I remember it that well when I was a little boy. So Majengo siendi tena. Majengo siendi tena. Majengo siendi tena, kuna ndege za mitambo. Majengo siendi tena. Majengo siendi tena. Majengo siendi tena, kuna ndege za mitambo. Moyo wako wanituma tena, niwe mwanachama wa Daima. Sitaeza kuiacha rumba, bali moyo kunituma. Harambe, 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 tuimbe pamoja. Let's sing together. Harambe, 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 tuimbe pamoja. So Majengo siendi tena. I'm not going back to Majengo unless my heart sends me. I don't want to be a regular customer, a regular member in Majengo right now. Yeah, it's like it was almost like the Amsterdam red light district at that time. Yeah, it was like a neighborhood. I know there are so many neighborhoods like that in almost every country. If you go to Seattle, Washington, there's a street like that. Yeah, if you go to New York, downtown New York, Brooklyn, there's a street like that. Everywhere you go, there's streets like that. Because people have to make money, people have to eat. Feed their kids. Ideal. So in some places it's illegal, some places it's legalized, in some places the government just turns a blind eye. Like in Germany it's legal, in Amsterdam it's legal, in India it's legal, in many countries it's legal, in some countries it's not legal. So in Seattle, the state just turns a blind eye. In Missouri, he'll be arrested. So it just depends. It just depends on different states. How seriously they take it. In America, it's illegal though, but in Seattle, what they do is they criminalize the Johnnies and not the sellers. They criminalize the buyers, not the sellers. So the sellers are let free, the buyers are criminalized. All right, we forgot one important thing. Baking powder and Hammer Mighty Baking Powder. Calcium bicarbonate. If you're a chemistry person, this calcium bicarbonate gives you some calcium, goes to your joints, and gives you bicarbonate for your tummy. It's like to reduce the acid in your stomach. I put so little. Let me add some more. So you don't cook, you don't eat. So even if you're not a chef, you become a chef in your own home because you're going to cook to eat. Unless you want to eat McDonald's in the hotels and Burger Kings every day, every time, it's not healthy. Or Olive Garden, you want to eat Italian food and all the... Yeah, it's not sustainable. It's more sustainable to cook your own food. Majengo siendi tena, majengo siendi tena, majengo siendi tena, kuna ndege za mitambo. Majengo siendi tena, majengo siendi tena, majengo siendi tena, kuna ndege za mitambo. Moyo wako wanituma tena, iwe mwanachama wa daima, niwe sitaweza kuiacha rumba, bali moyo kunituma. Harambe, 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 tuimbe pamoja. Harambe, 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 tuimbe pamoja. So let's look for the pan where we're gonna bake this bread. Where did I put it? Where did I hide it? Oh, up here. All right. It's the breadcrumbs from last time. That's sometimes how not daddy, but how I'm in a hurry to do stuff and I'm not able like to clean up after that. So ta-da! It's clean, not very clean, but it's clean enough. All right. So Majengo siendi tena. So today's a Majengo day. Actually, around Majengo there's a maternity hospital where many people are born. There is a big maternity hospital for the city of Nairobi, and many people are born there. So I just reminiscent back. Of course, I'm in the US right now, but you know, home is home. I mean, a birthright citizenship, you never lose it. You still got it, and that's where you grow up. And although some people want to deny African ancestry, but the reality is that the truth is that no matter how much someone denies it, you are still Afrocentric. Yeah, I mean, you still got that African ancestry for most people of color, basically. Yep. So this is what I'm pouring right now. So I like not to make it very thick. So when I make it less thick like this, is able to give me bread that is much softer, or a cake that's much softer and not hard like a stone. So time to wash up. I just had to put some olive oil at the bottom of the pan to prevent it from sticking, because otherwise it will stick at the bottom. All right, that is cleaned. And now we got to go to the oven. So I'll actually just show you around where the oven is. So this is my oven over here. Oh, I just locked it. So I'll open it. And then this one would go, this one now would go straight to the oven. Put it that way, or cross, or sideways is okay. So I put it that way. And then we come over here, we go to bake. We go to bake. And then we go to start. So it preheats first of all, so it will be preheating the oven, and then you start now baking the oven. So this happens for like in about 30 minutes. So it doesn't take very long to bake that cake. It's actually a cake, because a bread will require yeast, and then you have to let the yeast rise. So like cover it, let the yeast rise. Yeah, you can do it overnight, like mix the yeast and the dough. So this warm it up and then leave it to rise overnight or for several hours before you bake it. So this is the yeast. I didn't use any yeast, Breadman's yeast, but I had never used any yeast. I'll start baking now, real bread, because what I'm baking now is actually not a bread, it's not cake. All right, it's more of a cake than a bread. But I call it bread. But I call it bread because that's my bread. I use it as bread. All right, guys. So, meanwhile, the chicken is warming up. It's actually defrosting. I said defrosting. I thought I need to put it in this container. So I put some warm water in there. So it can defrost slowly. This is like a whole chicken. Just put some whole stuff. Alright, we'll leave that there now for the next hour or so. Let it defrost slowly as our bread bakes. Wash hands. Normally when you handle raw food, make sure you wash your hands, because you don't want salmonella infections and all that. So now put this back here. I didn't put too much sugar today, so it won't be very sweet as it normally is. time for me now to continue watching. They're all videos. I just sit here and watch YouTube videos. Oh, I need to make that appointment there. Time for me to make appointment for service of my car. I need to grow some grapes because I love the grapes too much. These are seedless, therefore they've been modified somehow. They're not like the original grapes have seeds, but these ones have been like made to not have seeds. So we'll sing Majengo Siendi Tena one more time as we conclude. We almost, and then when the bread come cake, I don't know what to call it because I just mixed milk, dough, eggs, and sugar. It's like a cake. It's like a milk cake. I guess that's what I call it. So as we wait for milk cake to form, let's sing Majengo Siendi Tena one more time with a little rhythm in it. Like I told you guys, I bought the guitar. I never learned how to play it. So I just strum it to a little rhythm and then sing along. And okay. So if you've not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, like and share, subscribe to this channel. I love you guys. Make sure you subscribe. If you're new here, if you've never watched my videos, please subscribe. If you find it fun, enjoy, watch all my videos. If you don't like it, well, that's still okay. I don't need any validation. Just watch if you enjoy it here. Majengo siendi tena. Majengo siendi tena. Majengo siendi tena. Majengo siendi tena. Kuna ndege za mitambo. Majengo siendi tena. Majengo siendi tena. Majengo siendi tena. Kuna ndege za mitambo. Moyo wako wanituma tena, niwe mwanachama wa daima, sitaweza kuiacha rumba, bali moyo kunituma. Harambee, 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 tuimbe pamoja. Harambee, harambee, tuimbe pamoja. One more time. Majengo siendi tena. A little too close. Majengo siendi tena. Majengo siendi tena. Majengo siendi tena. Kuna ndege za mitambo. Majengo siendi tena. Majengo siendi tena. Majengo siendi tena. Kuna ndege za mitambo. Moyo wako wanituma tena. Niwe mwanachama wa daima. Sitaweza kuiacha rumba, bali moyo kunituma. Harambe, 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 tuimbe pamoja. Harambe, 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 tuimbe pamoja. I love this song so much. Okay, one more time. Majengo siendi tena. Majengo siendi tena. Majengo siendi tena. Kuna ndege za mitambo. Majengo siendi tena. Majengo siendi tena. Majengo siendi tena. Kuna ndege za mitambo. Moyo wako wanituma tena. Niwe mwanachama wa daima. Sitaweza kuiacha rumba, bali moyo kunituma. Harambe, 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 tuimbe pamoja. Harambe, 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 tuimbe pamoja. So I hope you guys enjoyed. This is about an hour or so of vlogging. A little music, a little cooking, my my bread come cake, and of course here watching your videos and chilling. And then it's time for me now to make a call and schedule for the service of my car. So let me see if I can get that rebate thing. There's something I'm looking for. I'll find it. It just will give me a discount because it's a card that offers a discount, so I don't have to pay the full amount. Of course, the difference is like $20. It's not that big. It's like 120 and 118. So $20 is nothing though. Well, I can find it just when I'm looking for it. Oh, found it. Oil change, 119. So let's call over there. So it's like at the BMW Center. So give your car the ultimate service. Don't settle for less. have to find out which day I'm free actually before I even schedule that service. So that's what is today? Today is the 12th of March. Oh, that's April. I'm in April. So next week, Wednesday, 18th or 19th. All right. So let's call next week, Wednesday or Thursday. So long. It's like I'm trying to figure out, do I need a ride? Don't I need a ride? I'll take the shuttle. Lorna. I'll probably just take the shuttle. I'll take my own Uber actually. I'm looking for March 18th. Hey. March 26th is too far. Damn. I'll be out of the country, but then I need a week earlier. Unless I come drop it and come back for it later. Okay, I'll call. This one is taking too long. I don't have much. That's too far away. Yeah, I would like to schedule a service of my vehicle, like oil change. To schedule service, to make an appointment. Yes. Yeah, I wanted to schedule service. I went online and wow, and like it's like 2 weeks, and I needed service like next week or today. Yes. Yes. The email is yeah. So I was able to schedule an appointment for service, but that's like in 3 weeks time. So I'll have traveled and come back. So, but I'll not be using the car because I'll be like abroad for that for like a week. So I'll only drive the car for 1 week and then keep it, and then when I come back, take it on for service the same the next day after I arrive. So service. Ooh, so that simply means I won't work on that day. So that day I won't work. So I'll have to work the next day. Yeah. So I just cut out where I said my number because I don't want everybody calling me. Nobody would call me anyway, but some people might call me. Some people might use my number. So I just deleted that part which had my number. and yeah, and you guys catch up with you guys later. So just subscribe, like and share. I love you guys. To the beach and back. So service scheduled. Yeah, it's cheaper compared to my Kia. My Kia was spent like 600. Oil change only. Heck. This one is like 118. Since it's a new car, there's not much else that will be done on it. So it should be fine. Should be cheaper. Should be just that much. So that just means I have to drive it for 2 weeks. For 1 week. That will cover all the mileage. I think it'll be like, I think I've got like 800 miles before it's due for service. And even if it's over like with 400 miles, that's still not bad. Actually, I'm just here watching TikTok and YouTube. And now that's made, now I probably need to wash my clothes. And so it's, the weather outside is pretty good. So I don't have any money to go buy anything. So I might just got no money. I may just wash clothes, clean up the house, and cook. And cook my chicken and go to sleep later in the day. Today's Majengo's day. So one more time as we close, let's sing Majengo Siendi Tenor. I used to think it's Majengo Sirudi Tenor. It's like I'm not going back to Majengo. But it's the same thing. Tenor is again. Siendi, not going. Sirudi, not going back. I'm not going back again, or I'm not going back. So Sirudi Tenor, I'm not going back again. Siendi Tenor, I'm not going back. So Majengo Siendi Tenor. Majengo siendi tena, majengo siendi tena, kuna ndege za mitambo. Majengo siendi tena, majengo siendi tena, majengo siendi tena, kuna ndege za mitambo. Moyo wako wanituma tena, niwe mwanachama wa daima, sitaweza kuiacha rumba, bali moyo kunituma. Harambe, 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 tuimbe pamoja. Harambe, 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 tuimbe pamoja. Majengo siendi tena, majengo siendi tena, majengo siendi tena, kuna ndege za mitambo. Majengo siendi tena, majengo siendi tena, majengo siendi tena, kuna ndege za mitambo. Moyo wako wanituma tena, niwe mwanachama wa daima, sitaweza kuiacha rumba, bali moyo kunituma. Moyo wako wanituma tena, niwe mwanachama wa daima, sitaweza kuiacha rumba, bali moyo kunituma. Harambe, 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 tuimbe pamoja. Harambe, 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 tuimbe pamoja. And that's the end of it. So I'll just show you the bread that I've baked once it's done. And I hope you guys enjoyed this session where we cooked, we sang some music, we booked an appointment, had to service the car, and so on and so forth. I love you guys to the beach and back. Watch until the end. Ciao, I hope you enjoyed this session. So actually, how my bread cake, actually cake is almost finished, is almost done. So so I'll just start cooling it. Yeah, so that it doesn't crash and become too hard. So what I do, I come to stop, cancel. Then now it just cools off. So it just cool off. After about after a few minutes, I'll get it out. So my cake and bread is almost done. So I just turn the oven off so it can cool off, and then we'll be able to have our breakfast. We'll be able to make some tea and have some breakfast. So now I can, as we wait, I'll go ahead and watch some YouTube videos, watch some TikTok, and do what? And clean up a little bit. Put all this trash in a bag so that they can go out and clean up all this trash. Because I always create papers. Always waste is created like on a daily basis. So you need to clean it up. And then I need to do some design changes in my house. Yeah, in one of the houses I'm building, so I need to work on that too. So actually I should start using this one more, because I've got this microphone, I never use it. So I should start using it more and more and more, but I'll wait until the camera arrives. The camera is arriving tomorrow. The DJI Osmo camera is arriving tomorrow, so I'll use it mostly with the camera. For my phone, I just use my voice, so you guys can hear from here. So guys, finally my bread is done. A lot of baking powder here. You get it like swelling for the gas to come out. So there it is, my bread, cake, whatever you call it, eggs and milk, and a little sugar. So we're gonna have some breakfast on that. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like it. Still warm. Let me see if I can flip it over. And I just cut a slice. It's still pretty hot. Then, yeah. Oh, it didn't even stick. It didn't stick to the pan. So let's cut a small piece here. Oh, it's still producing steam. Look at that. It's producing steam. Wow. Pretty nice. I like it. Yeah. So my experience in baking bread or making cake, that is it. Yeah, let's take a bite and I hope you guys enjoy. So you guys, I'm gonna take a bite of the of the bread cum cake. That one there, over there. So it looks nice. It's still steaming hot. Not so much sugar. Remember I put a lot of sugar. But this one I put less sugar, so it's not very sugary. And it's pretty tasty, yeah. So guys, that's what I do. I don't want to go out and buy bread. I make this. And it lasts me like one day. So now my flour is almost done. There's enough to make one more bread. It's enough to make one more bread. And then I'll need to refill my flour. So that's it for now, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Like this video, subscribe, like this video. I love you guys to the beach and back. Ciao for now. Bye. I hope you had a great day. So guys, ciao for now. I thought the video was up. Ciao for now. I hope you have a great day. And there's the last bite. It's goodness for hard.